I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Welcome back to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a rowdy comic and a graduated door guy at the Comedy Mothership. We're going to find out what that means here in just a moment. You can catch him on tour. He's everywhere, and he co-hosts the William Montgomery Show. Give it up for Casey Brockett.
Thank you.
So graduated door guy at the Comedy Mothership.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
Like I'm passed, so you have to be a door guy, and then when the booker thinks that you're good enough and you're ready, then you graduate and you don't work anymore.
To like
You
a
just do
bodyguard?
spots.
What do you graduate
You
to?
just do spots. You don't work anymore.
Oh,
so you don't
okay.
take out the trash anymore. You just do the weekends and you call in your avails, then it gives you your spots. So you don't have to, you get all the fun without having to work. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is fun.
Is being a door guy at the Comedy Mothership a good way to get in?
Yeah, it's hard. There's only a select number of, there's not a very high turnover rate because it takes a while to, part of being passed is being able to support yourself financially without working. So that's, there's not a lot of turnover. So there's not a lot of people being ingratiated into it. So.
Yeah, that would suck if
Yeah.
they were like, you don't need to be a door guy anymore. And you're like, but I need
the
my
money.
salary.
Yeah. Please, my family.
Yeah, no, let me keep going.
Wait, can I say something?
Please.
First date, baby.
Hey, you sing that better than Heather.
So cool.
I'll let you know whenever we do like the, what is it, the remix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
I'll have you do my remix.
Ooh, dueling first dates. Like, oh, that's so fun. Like a Run DMC Christmas thing. So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Where are you from originally?
Georgia. I am from Georgia.
Okay.
The state. Yeah. North Georgia, the state, not the country. Yeah, that's where I grew up. I was born in Illinois. I lived in Idaho, and I've been here for 4 years. So I've been all over the place. But
Do you like it here?
yeah, I prefer it here over the other places I lived.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
29.
Okay. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, not yet.
Do you want
But
one?
I've had them. I just got out of a relationship that was several years, but so not yet is not the right way to put it.
You're
but
not in a relationship at the
not currently
time.
No.
Okay. So I have some very specific questions here that people have asked me to ask you, and I'm going to go through those first because I think they're hilarious and I
Okay.
don't know what they mean.
Go on.
Okay. Why do you hate Beatles so much?
Beatles.
Do you hate Beatles? Have you said that at some time?
Oh, I don't know if I have.
Do you like Beatles?
Sure. Beetlejuice.
Damn, so fuck you,
You're
whoever
way
told me
off.
to ask that.
You're way off, and you're way out of pocket right now. I'm about to leave.
Maybe they meant the Beatles.
I love the Beatles too, arguably even more than the insect. I think about Beatles, the band, Paul McCartney,
Yeah.
George Harrison, more than I do the insect.
As do I.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
George Harrison.
He's the most, I think,
Yeah.
the most underrated Beatle.
Uh-huh.
He wrote My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Mm-hmm. All Things Must Pass is such a beautiful album. He's like really, God, he's beautiful.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a huge fan.
I don't know why someone would say some crap like that.
I don't either. Maybe they're trying to instigate an argument here because the Beatles
Mm-hmm.
are also my favorite band. In fact, I like the Beatles so much that my baby shower's theme is Yellow Submarine.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm excited.
I was thinking of something the other day. I used to have a thing called Bebo, which was like MySpace for elementary school kids. It was called Bebo. And I didn't understand Google until I was much older. So I thought, I didn't understand you could just look stuff up. So I remember being on Bebo and I typed out I would play the song Yellow Submarine, which is not like a very deep song. And I would type the lyrics on my Bebo, and it took me like 3 hours to type all the lyrics. And then I wanted to fact check it, so then I Googled Yellow Submarine lyrics, and I was like, oh, I could have just copy pasted it. Like I didn't have to. I was thinking about that like 2 days ago, and I don't even know why I picked that song because it's not even like that cool of a song, like to be like It's not like a Bob Marley lyric or something. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
With the card, that animation is so cool.
Yeah. Have you seen it on mushrooms?
Maybe when I was younger. Hard to say around the holidays, but it's totally possible. I used to maybe smoke weed and watch it and stuff.
Yeah.
Not
It's really
mushrooms.
cool. I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
Do you prefer incandescent or LED Christmas lights?
Incandescent. Is that like you conjure light? Is that like conjuring lights?
No, incandescent I think is like the old school ones where they actually get like hot.
Oh, sorry. I just thought about the Conjuring and I got really scared. I hate thinking about that stuff with the nun.
I like incandescent too. Not The Conjuring. Do you like scary movies?
I do. Yeah, that's my main genre. I'm a big movie guy. I have like 500 DVDs in my house. My house is all like DVDs. But yeah, I like collect. Besides doing stand up, that's my big passion is movies. So yeah, I watch all the horror stuff. I love that.
We were actually, before we started rolling, we were talking about how you're going to the movies later today.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to see?
I'm going to see Y2K, the new Kyle Mooney movie. It's like, what if Y2K was real? And it like turns all the electronics alive and they start attacking everyone or something. I haven't seen it yet. So
it's like a mix between Transformers and Apocalypto.
Yeah, an Apocalypto, the Mel Gibson movie, Apocalypto. Yeah. Apocalypto.
Isn't that what it's called?
It is. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in a really long time.
I feel like that's kind of what that sounds like.
Sure. I'll come back once I've seen it.
Yeah, let me know. Keep me posted and updated. And please eat popcorn.
I was telling you off camera, I eat popcorn at least 4 or 5 nights a week. Even when I'm at home, I'll just eat popcorn for dinner.
Do you get like the movie butter one?
Out of like Orville Redenbacher? If I'm eating at home or at the movies?
At home.
I get, movie theater butter.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like the AMC, the one that's really bad for you.
So good to think about.
So good.
It's so good. And when I was a kid, sometimes we didn't have very much money and we would have popcorn for dinner.
Yeah.
It's really cool when you're a kid.
Sometimes not having money is the better way to go.
Yeah, because you get all the treats.
Food-wise. Yeah.
Yeah, you get those like 37-cent chicken pot pies.
Okay, I don't know about that.
They're like really, really cheap ones that are like a
Ew.
quarter.
I'd rather watch The Conjuring than eat that.
No, trust me, you wouldn't.
I don't.
If it's anything like how I remember, you don't want to go down that road.
Do you prefer older women or younger women?
I recently dated a girl who was 30. I'm 29, so I guess that's not that weird. But I remember meeting someone when I first started doing stand-up, and he told me he was 29, and I remember thinking, I have never met somebody who is that old. I remember thinking that.
Really?
I have never met a human being who is that old. I couldn't believe it. He was a friend of mine, and we were doing open mics, and he finally broke down. He was like, I'm 29, right? And I was like, what? And they just let you do this? You're that old? And now I'm 29. So you get such a, as you age, you're like, oh, he wasn't old at all. Of course that's not old. My
Yeah.
dad's older than that, of course. But, and my mom. But
Someone else in real life.
yeah, I went, what? Because I was like 22. Man, what the hell?
Are you an only child?
No, I don't know why I almost said yeah. I have a... I guess I'm just panicking, I guess.
Why are you panicking?
I just get nervous. I'm a nervous guy.
There's nothing to be nervous
I know.
about.
I got to do better. I got to do better. My sister is older than me by 4 years, and then I have 2 half brothers, and one is 16 and one is 18.
Okay. Which one do you
Yeah.
like more?
Out of all of them?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Maybe my sister.
Because she's not half.
No, I like them all equally.
You don't have to say that.
I do, I think. I don't... I haven't been there a lot. I know my little brothers, and I love my little brothers, but there's such an age gap there. I haven't lived there since they were little kids, so
Okay.
I don't know them as well as I know my sister.
Yeah.
But when I go home for the holidays, we play basketball, and they're getting a lot better, but I'm still able to beat them, and it's nice. It's a good relationship.
That's good.
Yeah.
How did you find out that Santa Claus wasn't real?
My mom was dating a man named Bobby Ray, who was a cow farmer, and he had a son named Stetson, like the hat. And he was my best friend. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. And he told me, we were hanging out, we wanted to be pro wrestlers. So we would work out. We would just work out. We were like 9 or 10 years old. And we were working out one day in the farm. And he told me, he was like, man, you know, somebody told me the other day that Santa was still real. What a little baby. And I remember tearing up. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? I remember it so vividly, like it was yesterday. Because I trusted him so much. He was so cool. And I was like, if he's saying this, like, there's no fighting it. Like, this is the truth. And I was broken. It went from like doing push-ups and burpees to like, what'd you just say? Say that again. But I was too old to be thinking that. I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I guess I was just a broken guy.
At a young age.
Yeah. And I wanted to believe in something bigger than myself.
Yeah. Well, Stetson sounds like the kind of guy that would like to break bad news to people.
Sure. He probably had his own problems.
Yeah. He wasn't okay. He was unwell.
No, he had his own demons. And he probably wanted to see that reaction in me. Like, look at the little baby, watch him squirm.
Oh. So sad.
But he ended up, his friend shot him with a shotgun, but he didn't die. But it's a whole thing. But he had to have a colostomy bag. So he got his. His friend shot him with a shotgun. They were playing around with it. And he went, don't shoot me. And he went, what, like this? And he shot him. He didn't know it was loaded.
You're kidding, actually?
Yeah, it was like 6 months after that. So karma, big guy, Santa. Haha.
Oh my God.
Santa always pays, always comes back.
Have you heard from him since?
He's okay. I saw him at a Beef O'Brady's like maybe 5 years ago. That's
At
like
who?
It's like a sports. It's hard to say what it's comparable to in Texas, but Beef O'Brady's is a chain of like sports restaurants.
And you saw him there?
Yeah.
Was he whole?
Yeah, he was fine. But I think he has to have a bag. That's not my place to say. But I saw him there, yeah. And I was in college at the time, and I said, I'm at college. And he said, well, I'm here. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Oh, man.
But that's what happens when you
break bad news
break
to
bad
people.
news. You get shot, you work at Beef O'Brady's.
Damn. He did get his.
Yeah, he got his come up. It's big time. Santa always collects.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. When it comes to making a move, do you like to be pursued or do you like to be the pursuer?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Like on a first date or just in life?
I think like in life.
I haven't been pursued that much. Like, I don't check my Instagram messages, so maybe that is something that's happening now. But before that, like, I'm not a super good looking guy, but I have like a good personality, I guess. But I digress. I'm really going down the rabbit hole here to not answer this question. But I don't know, because I've had girls in the past, since I got out of that longer relationship, who have pursued me, and I don't think I liked it as much. I think that's what you want in your head, and then when it's happening, you're like, oh, it's crazy. What, does she like me for who I am? That's so gross. Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah, well, she must be insane if she like likes me like that. Yeah.
Well,
Which is so weird.
If you ever want someone to go through your DMs and like look for you, I'd love to be that person.
Sure. That would be good. There's a bunch of them. I feel
like we could have a whole section of you reading the DM sliding in.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd love to also respond for you.
Where I watch them come in live.
No, I bet you have like a bunch of sitting there on ice.
Probably. Yeah.
You know?
I haven't checked it in like months and months and months. So.
Yeah.
That could be fun. That would be a good way to spend like a Sunday.
Yeah.
To see if anyone thinks you're cute. Yeah.
I'm sure people think you're cute.
Maybe. Hard to say.
You have a good personality.
I have a good personality and I'm I have a great conversation. Yeah.
Personal question. Do you consider yourself a good babysitter?
No one has ever had me babysit their child ever. Not once, not even my little brothers. So I would not know. I don't think I've done it one time.
Okay.
It's not a guy thing. It's definitely not a guy thing for like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you never really think about that, but babysitters are like almost 100% of the time female.
Yeah. Unless it's like an effeminate, like maybe nerdy guy. Yeah.
Yeah, which even then I'd be like, why do you want to be at home alone with my child?
Yeah, you got to ask yourself these questions.
You know? It's like strange to think about.
Yeah, I'd rather be out there playing football.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There are some things in life that are okay to be a total crapshoot, like trying a new type of milk in your coffee. But finding the right doctor shouldn't be a total crapshoot. And with ZocDoc, it's not, because you've got more options than you know. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors. Choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. And you never know when you need an appointment just like that. That's why I love ZocDoc, because you can go online and they make it super easy to connect you with a provider. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/date to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/date. ZocDoc.com/date. Guys, do you want to satisfy your partner in bed? Well, today's sponsor, Rose Sparks, is here to help. Rose Sparks are a game changer for guys who want some extra help in the bedroom. They're a 2-in-1 prescription treatment that contains the same active ingredients in Viagra and Cialis, 2 powerhouse treatments. It's not just the ingredients in a medication that matter. It's how you're taking that medicine. That's why Rose Sparks are designed to dissolve under your tongue, so the medicine hits your bloodstream faster than old school pills. Plus, tadalafil, the active ingredient in Cialis, lasts in the system for up to 36 hours. Signing up is super convenient. Ro connects guys with a Ro-affiliated medical provider 100% online, so you don't have to waste time in waiting rooms. If approved, Rose Sparks treatment ships directly to your door. Head to ro.co/Lauren to connect with a provider. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. It's time to rise to the occasion. That's ro.co/Lauren. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Alo or Skims, sure, you think about a great product and a cool brand and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the business that is making selling simple. For millions of businesses, that's Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. Home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%. Meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling and strolling. Shopify is amazing. I absolutely love their customer service. They're so easy to work with. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Alo or Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/date. All lowercase. Go to shopify.com/date to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/date. Do you get jealous easily?
No, not particularly. No.
What would you say is like your biggest red flag, like personally in a relationship?
I can be emotionally unavailable.
Like avoidant, like you're avoidant?
Yeah, I can. It can be difficult for me to have serious conversations. Not that I need to joke all the time, but when there needs to be like a serious conversation about maybe who should be doing the dishes and who should be taking out the trash, I can get really avoidant about that sort of thing.
Like, what do you do?
Shut down emotionally.
Overdoing the dishes?
It could be any sort of confrontation about like a real life issue. Like, remember I asked you to go to the bank or something like that. And I'd be like, why are you saying that to me? Like I take everything really personally. What's your problem? Yeah. I don't get angry. I don't like lash out, but I definitely shut down emotionally and it can be hard to reach. Yeah. I think it's like a response to like childhood trauma, I think.
Okay.
You didn't ask that, but I think that's why I am the way I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something you're interested in working on?
Not particularly.
No.
No, not really. I had a BetterHelp thing because I do the William Montgomery podcast and BetterHelp gave us a subscription. And I met with a therapist one time. I was like, I'm fine. I'll be okay.
I don't like love therapists
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, it was awkward because then you have to like, they can only help you with what you tell them, obviously. So I had to like tell her about like my whole life. And I was like, oh, I'm just talking about all this awful stuff for an hour. I'd rather just go eat popcorn or whatever.
Yeah.
Play football.
Yeah. I felt like the time frame was weird. Like I felt like they were just watching a clock. Because like when your hour is up, they're like, all right, well, we're going to bookshelf this and we'll meet next time. And I'm like, nothing made me feel less like safe with a person, like with like talking to someone.
Yeah, there's a time. Yeah, they're watching the clock and you're like, oh, I paid for a friend. Like I'm just paying for a friend.
But
That's
also,
weird.
guys, if you need therapy, go get it. This is just our personal experience with people.
I'm sure it's very useful.
There's some people that swear by it.
They would have to break down all those emotional barriers. It would be like a Goodwill Hunting thing, and I'm not willing to go through that. Because they would break me so hard, and I would be looking around like, who is this new person? And I'm not sure I'm ready to do that. Because I know it would be helpful.
Yeah. I also don't like digging into my trauma. I prefer to suppress it
Yes.
and pretend like it doesn't affect me. You know?
Yeah, just keep pushing forward.
Yeah. Even yoga bothers me.
Because it feels so good.
It's so relaxing that I don't
Yeah.
like to feel that relaxed.
Sure. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who meditate and things like that. And they're like, oh, it's really helpful. I'm like, I don't want to be helped. I want to stay bitter and rock and roll.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I have some of this. I have some of that same vibe.
Yeah, I want to stay with this tough exterior so nobody can really find out the real me.
I feel you.
Sure.
Same way. So let's say that you meet someone that you're like super smitten with.
Yes.
What can they do to ruin it?
Rude. Be
Really?
rude.
If
Be
they're
rude.
rude? Like personally attack you or be rude to other people like in general?
I would want to be with someone who's real sweet, a real sweetie, but not too much, like you said. If they're pursuing you too much, it really is gross.
Like a simp.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, you're so great." And you're like, "I'm not that great. Shut up. You're wrong. You're wrong and you're crazy."
But that sounds flirtatious.
Maybe. There's a line to it though. You want them like, I don't know. You want these things like, for example, like a goth girl. Like most guys want a goth girl, and then you get a goth girl and they're super emotionally unavailable and they're kind of rude to you and you're like, I don't think I like this. But that's what you love about them, but then it also hurts your feelings. So your perfect person is hard to find because you need them. It's attractive when people kind of brush you off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then also you're like, why don't you love me? And then when they do, you're like, you are a freak. You are gross. This is gross. Why do you like me so much? That's disgusting.
What's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
I dated a girl for 3 years, I think.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your end goal? Do you want to get married and have kids?
I don't think I'm mature enough to have children. Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would need to. I'd probably be a good dad. I know lots of great stuff. Like I know a lot of facts and stuff.
Tell me a fact.
Of course, now I can't think of any. I know hundreds of facts.
But you know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know like a million things.
Like random shit that no one would ever think of, and then
Yeah.
you like know it.
Yeah. I read a lot of Wikipedias. So I read a lot of like fun facts about UFOs and cryptids and cryptozoology and
Zoology?
like the study of cryptozoology. So that's like Bigfoot and Nessie and animals that people see but aren't necessarily real. So I know a lot about like transdimensional shifting and UFO vehicles. Are they in the ocean? Are they in the sky? Is it something the human mind is even able to perceive? Thought experiments.
I feel
puzzles.
like there's UFOs in the ocean.
Yeah, I think they live down there.
I think so too.
Probably. And are the crafts the actual biological being? There's so much to think about.
I think that an alien could be as like I think plants could be like anything that's not human that has like life to it. To me is an alien.
Sure. Yeah, because it's not us.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. And the Venus flytrap too. What the hell is that?
That's a really cool plant.
Sick.
Do you have one?
No, I don't. I wish.
I love Venus flytraps.
Yeah, you can feed them beetles, callback. Yeah, you can feed them all kinds of delicious treats. Raisins.
That we're doing callbacks on my podcast.
Yeah, whenever I do one on stage, I always announce it. I go, callback.
It's good to know.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I feel like this might give you a better idea of who I am. I brought this from home. This is some people that I've dated. Okay, so this is a list of people. I'm kind of talking out of school, so I shouldn't really do this, but this is a list of kind of famous people that I've dated. And there's 25. So I'm going to read them really quickly. Pistol Pete Maravich, John Gotti, Auntie Anne, Mr. Peanut, Mr. Six Flags, Amanda Pandemonium, Pinky and the Brain, Teddy Pretzel, the Whirlwind Twins, Typhoid Mary, Matt Scarecrow, Jeff Hardy, Jeff Bridges, the Ozark Howler, Marlo Tarlo, the Aviator, the Avett Brothers, Tony Shashery, Samara Morgan from The Ring, The News, not Huey Lewis, the band.
Oh my God, I'm going to pee.
Diane Claus, Santa's daughter, the creator of the Marble.
Wait, what's Santa's daughter's name?
Diane.
Oh, did you make that up?
It's canonical.
It's what?
Canonical. So it's like the lore of Santa. Like there's like you can fact check it. Her name's Diane.
Okay.
5 more. The creator of the Marble, Crumb from Real Monsters, President James Monroe, Rachel Dratch, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love her.
And the founder of the Proactive Solution.
And which one of these?
So that gives you like, I get around. So I've been known to love them and leave them. Yeah.
Who would you like to add to that list?
I thought the girl from Civil War, the new movie, was really great. She's also in the new Alien Romulus. I can't think of her name though.
Okay,
But
well,
she's gorgeous.
We'll Google her.
Yeah. Whoever that is.
Yeah. Who's your biggest celebrity crush right now?
That girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember her name
Callie
though.
Spaney.
What is it?
It's like Callie Spaney,
Yeah.
something like that.
Callie Spaney.
Okay. What
She's
an interesting
gorgeous.
name.
Yeah. And then there's a wrestler in AEW named Timeless Tony Storm, who I really, really have a huge crush on.
Did you ever watch the WWE?
Yeah, I watched it a lot with Stetson, my friend.
I was obsessed.
Me too.
Thursday night SmackDowns.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I went to AEW in July and got to watch it. It kind of reinvigorated that. I went to Royal Rumble in January.
Did you?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Have you seen the Vince McMahon documentary?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
It was cool. Yeah, he did a lot of bad stuff, but he did a lot of good stuff too. But
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying he's like the best person, but it was a cool documentary.
It was cool.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna go to my tasting menu here.
Go on.
So it's like a this or that thing, and it's the first thing that comes to your mind. You call it out.
Okay.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Hot dogs or pizza?
Hot dog.
Netflix binge or outdoor adventure?
Netflix binge.
Singing in the shower or dancing in the mirror?
Singing in the shower.
Okay, good. Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Snowball fight or water balloon fight?
Snowball fight.
That's painful and you're fucked up. Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
Have you ever had a surprise party?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thrown a surprise party?
Mm-mm.
You're a bad friend. Hot chocolate or eggnog?
Hot chocolate.
Do you drink alcohol?
No.
Not at all?
Uh-uh.
Have you ever?
Yes.
What's your...
Severely.
What? Oh, really? So you're sober now?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Do you relapse from Robitussin?
No, the last time I did it, I was 18. So it's been 11 years.
Wow.
Off the tuss. Yeah. It's a young man's game. Yeah. You gotta know when to pass the torch to the next generation.
Yeah. Cake or pie?
Ooh. Cake.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Fly or road trip?
Road trip.
Dine in or delivery?
Dine in.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh, Charlie's.
Where's that?
Oh, Charlie's. I don't know why I thought of that. It's a Beef O'Brady's situation. I only go to Irish-themed restaurants. So, Charlie's, Beef O'Brady's, O'Reilly Auto Parts. So those are the big three. Burlington Coat Factory. But Charlie's. It's not Charlie's. It probably is legitimately Chili's. I love Chili's.
Okay. My first modeling job I ever had was on the Chili's menu.
Whoa.
I was holding a margarita and I was pretending to cheers with someone else and I was like this. And that was it. And I was on the cover of the menu.
Whoa.
And
That's a good get.
I thought that was so cool.
It is cool.
And then
it was nationwide?
Yeah. I could go to Chili's and be like, can I see your menu? And then I would take a picture with the menu and be like, that's me. And I was like 16.
It's exciting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Superhero or villains?
Villains.
Who's your favorite villain?
Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Okay, that's like the actual worst person on the planet.
But he's so entertaining.
How have you seen Blue Velvet? You're 29. What are you watching?
Well, I watch all the Lynch stuff. I'm a huge David Lynch guy. It's so great. That's such a great villain with the nitrous and.
Oh my God. You know how you almost vomited with The Conjuring? That's how I feel about Blue Velvet.
It's not anywhere near as scary as The Conjuring. Trust me. Trust me, brother.
I disagree. I accidentally bought that movie one time.
Yeah.
On DVD, because it was like $3.99, and I was like, "Oh, I've never seen this movie before," and I buy it and I take it home, and I was distraught.
Did you think it was something else?
Yeah.
Blue Crush, the surfing
like
movie?
Yeah, I was like, whatever, and I thought that was back when I thought I was an invincible person and could handle scary freaking movies. Oh my God, I can't believe you made me think about that.
Pretty good answer.
That's the all-time best answer. I thought you were going to be like Venom.
No, too scary for me. Way too scary for a guy like me.
How do you feel about people like sending a voice note?
I wish I got more of them. It always makes me laugh when my friends do it.
Really?
Yeah. I've only had maybe 10 of them my whole life, though.
Really?
Well, because mostly I'm texting with guys, and guys don't do it a lot, in my experience.
I hate them.
Yeah?
Always. I'm always somewhere in public, and I don't have time to listen to your 3-minute
Sure.
voice memo.
Yeah. I wish we come from different worlds. I wish I had people sending me voice memos. But I bet it would be annoying. That's true. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Card games or board games?
Board games.
Do you like Waffle House?
Love it. One of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites too.
So good. Pecan waffle.
The All-Star Special.
So good.
I know.
I just started dipping toast in eggs recently. And
Just now?
just a couple months ago. And maybe a year ago. I was just trying to impress you. But yeah, I get sunny side up and I dip the egg. And it's been really great.
Yeah. Do you like to
Yeah.
have like a fried egg, or have you had it like soft boiled and you take the piece of toast and you dip it in?
Soft boil. I don't even know what that really means. Honestly. What do you mean? Is that where it makes the egg kind of stink?
No. Well, I think all eggs stink.
Well, yeah, all eggs stink. But sometimes when you boil the egg in like vinegar or whatever, am I thinking of like soft shell? Like a crab? I'm not sure what I'm saying. But sometimes you I don't know, my ex-girlfriend used to boil the full egg in the shell and it would stink. Like vinegar.
Oh.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. I can see why they didn't work out. So, a hard-boiled egg is when the egg boils so much that the inside is like
Okay.
powdery and hard.
Whoa.
It's like that's how you make deviled eggs.
Okay.
You know what a deviled egg is? Okay.
Yeah.
A soft boiled egg is when you boil it for less time and then the inside is like a runny yolk, but the outside is hard.
And
Okay,
then you
so-
peel it. Oh, that looks quite good. I've never had one of those.
So do you see the picture on the far left? Up on the far left, this one right there. Do you see that? So
Yeah.
that is like my favorite way to dip toast
Wow.
in eggs.
I would love to have that for eating. That sounds really great. Is that a piece of toast? Is that like a Biscoff?
It's toast. So
Looks
you can
good.
you cut the toast in, like, see how they're dipping it in that egg right there.
Cut it in strips.
Yeah, it's just cut your toast in strips and then you dip it in the egg like that. It's
Wow.
a very English thing.
It seems like it. Put some pepper on there, some Tony Sasseries.
Yeah.
My ex, Tony Sassery. That's so cool.
Anyway,
Well, I gotta check it out.
now that
Yeah.
you're into it, you should think about trying one of those sometime.
I would be so lucky.
It's called dipping eggs.
Dipping eggs.
Okay. Sorry, I have a hard time breathing sometimes.
That's okay. You were saying that you burp a lot because the baby's growing hair.
Yeah. I just found that out today.
That's great. I just wanted it to be on the podcast because it was kind of funny.
I'm surprised that I haven't really burped into the microphone. That's usually like a
Yeah.
big red flag for me. But
That's your red flag is burping.
I feel like I don't like to hear other people belch.
Sure. I don't like that either. You know what I hate is when people blow their nose. That's a red flag for me.
Really?
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I don't want to be thinking about what's all up in there. Nasty.
Yeah, and what's coming out,
Yeah.
especially on like a airplane or in
Yeah.
like closed quarters.
What are you thinking?
Psycho.
Keep walking. Stay lost.
That's like a Blue Velvet villain.
Something Dennis Hopper would do.
Seriously. Mustard or ketchup?
Hate mustard. Gotta be ketchup.
You hate mustard?
Can't stand it. Stinks.
Really?
I hate the way it smells.
I can't even smell mustard.
What?
I've never. I didn't know that mustard had a smell.
Oh, it's got a huge smell. One of the biggest in the animal kingdom. It's so big. Smell wise, yeah.
Have you guys smelt mustard?
You might be. Wow. This is maybe. It's
Does
like,
mayonnaise have a smell?
not particularly. Not like mustard. Not like mustard.
Like, I know ketchup has a smell.
Yes. Mustard has a huge smell.
I've
I
never
can't.
smelt mustard.
This is undebatable. It's got one of the biggest smells of all time.
I've never smelt mustard. What does this mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm like racking my brain. Might be smell blind.
Well,
Yeah,
if you ever find out what that means, I'd love to know.
I will. I know. I'll
you.
read a Wikipedia. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I need to know what it means, people who can't smell mustard. That's like colorblind, kind of,
Yeah.
for smells.
Concerning. Certainly. But you got your whole life ahead of you.
I'm learning
You'll
a
figure
lot
it out.
today. My last question, my dessert question. Do you consider yourself romantic?
Oh, I'm a huge romantic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is the most romantic thing you've ever done for someone?
The most romantic thing ever. Oh, I've done like fun, like scavenger hunt type things. Like
Oh my God, that's so fun.
for like presents. So I'll leave a note like check in the pantry, and then there'll be a note on the cereal box, and then they open and it'll say like check a DVD, and then they check the DVD, and it'll lead them somewhere else, and then eventually they get like their present. I've done that. I've flown people places, I guess, is kind of romantic.
That is romantic. I love the scavenger hunt thing, though.
That's good. And then it keeps the present going, where you're really excited and
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's better than just giving someone something. You send them on this little adventure.
Yeah, and they're excited the whole time, and they're laughing, and they're so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Christmas? Is that your favorite holiday?
I love Christmas.
I feel like the lights. Do you like lights?
I love lights. I can't get enough of them. One of the best things.
Do you have a Christmas tree?
No, I live alone.
You can still have a Christmas tree.
I guess I could. I have a lot of Christmas candles. I light them at night sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have some candles. Not a tree, though. I don't know what I would...
What?
I don't have
No
one.
Christmas tree.
I wish.
Okay.
Someday.
Are you going to go home for Christmas?
Yeah, I think so. I'll go home to Georgia for a couple days, and my mom lives in Illinois, so then after that I'll go to Illinois for a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to... What do you want for Christmas?
Bluetooth headphone.
Bluetooth headphones?
New basketball. I'd like a pair of iPhones.
Why? 12.
I'm just kidding about the basketball. That would be so funny, unwrapping a basketball.
That would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
29 years old, unwrapping a basketball.
Yeah. I want to be there when you unwrap that basketball.
Smiling with my basketball. Best Christmas ever.
Yeah. When is the last time you got a haircut?
It's been a while. It's been a while. I only go to Great Clips. I'm a man of simple means. So I go to Great Clips. I was thinking about going today, but the day's I've already lost it. So, and maybe tomorrow. I always go to Great Clips, different ones too. I don't even care.
What do you tell them? How do you explain your haircut?
I say I still want it to be big, but I don't want as much frizz. So I say like take an inch and a half off.
Okay.
Every 6 months I'll get an inch and a half off maybe.
Okay. Is this
Yeah.
the longest your hair's ever been?
It's out there. I think it's been a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty long. Everybody's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it.
I don't mind it, but I can notice some things. The only time I ever notice things is how I perform on stage. So sometimes I'll get off stage and I'll go, I think my hair was too long. That's why they didn't like me, and then I'll cut it. But it's just delusion.
Do you have any advice for me? Any helpful advice that I could really use?
Just in life,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a free dinner.
That's a helpful fact. No such thing as a free dinner.
Yep.
If I don't pay for it, isn't that how am I paying for it if I don't pay for it monetarily?
People take advantage of your trust. people go, oh, remember that dinner I bought you? You gotta come with me to Hawaii or whatever. But that's like a benefit, I guess, if they also want to take you to Hawaii. But there's never a wrong time to go to Hawaii. That's my second piece of advice. There's never a wrong time to go to Hawaii. And the third piece of advice, rounding out the top three, would be love like there's no tomorrow and laugh like no one's watching.
Dance like you're alone.
Yeah, dance like you're alone. Smile like you're with friends. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's very, very helpful.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Where can people find you?
CaseyRocketComedy.com for all my tour dates. And I mostly just use Instagram, which is just Casey Rocket. And the William Montgomery shows every week on YouTube. But come see me on the road. I'm doing a bunch of dates. So
Cool.
yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
It
So
was
fun.
so fun. All right, you guys, don't watch Blue Velvet, and we'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hi, you guys. I was just talking. Welcome to the very first episode of First Date, back from my pregnancy. I have a very special guest on today. She's a female comic. She's touring all over the country. Give it up for Catherine Blanford.
Yay! Thank you.
I didn't shout out your stand-up special, Catholic Cowgirl,
Yeah.
on YouTube. I didn't read your bio on the screen. I've
fine.
really been way too busy talking to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I
Don't
didn't-
read it.
Okay.
I hate credits.
How is it going though?
What, the special?
Yeah.
Fine. People do think that it is religious. And it certainly is not. So I've gotten a lot of comments like, you're damned to hell, like turn to God. But I'm like, you should know that from the first glance of it. I got tight little red leather pants on, and I put a horse on stage.
Yeah. Is it an hour long?
Yeah, 52 minutes. It's an hour.
That's an hour. We
It's
round
an
up.
hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an hour. And if I ever do a special again, I'm gonna crash diet like that again.
Did you crash diet?
Yeah.
That's
you know what I
okay.
did? I stopped drinking for 2 months.
That's even harder than
Yeah.
crash dieting.
I know. I don't need chips, but I need a glass of wine.
How much weight did you lose with no alcohol in 2 months?
Probably like 8 pounds.
That's
and it
a
like
lot
it deflates you though.
because it's inflammatory when you drink.
Yes. But are you drinking again?
No.
Are you never going to again?
I can't say I'm never going to again, but I don't miss it.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking as much. I've mushroomed now. Have you ever mushroomed?
I can't. I've talked about this before. I can't do drugs. If I do mushrooms, I like shake and I vomit.
Yeah.
If I smoke weed, I like shut down.
Yeah.
I'm a not fun drug person.
I think I'm like that with weed. I can't do weed. I'm not fun with weed. I'm not having fun. But
You like them?
I think everybody can find, or not, they could do nothing, but like things are good for certain people.
Okay, but are you microdosing or are you having like real journeys?
No idea. It's different every time. You know what's fun? I never purchase it. I just take whatever somebody puts in my hand and I go, we'll see how the night goes.
So you have friends that do mushrooms.
Yes. And sometimes I forget about it. I don't even remember I did it.
Do you
And then
ever?
some nights it hits you when you're having a conversation with somebody and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But it's
Doesn't
it's
their
an
face
upper.
and their head like change? Like I
Yeah.
experienced hallucinations when I did mushrooms.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I've taken so much that happens.
Maybe that's why I don't like them.
because you're doing too much.
Probably.
Why is anyone giving you that much?
Well, I volunteer myself to take
Oh.
that much.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not like, I think people are like, here, let's give her a little so she goes away.
We're going to start off with some appetizer questions. Are you dating anybody right now?
No, this is the first time I've actually been single in a long time. I was in like a 4.5-year relationship when I was in Atlanta. Started comedy in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. And then stuff started popping off and I sold my soul. And I told the guy I was living with, like, I'm going to LA. But we like continued to date. And I would just go back to Atlanta and visit
And you were with him for over 4 years.
Yeah, like lived together.
He
had a
didn't want to go
dog.
with you?
No, I mean, has a family in Georgia, had a house, you know, it was really hard. I think I probably should have broken up with him like a year sooner, but he had a hot tub on a deck. and he lived in the suburbs, and it was kind of woodsy in the back. And I was like, when else am I going to be able to get into a hot tub on a deck in the woods?
Yeah. So
In LA, it's never going to happen. So I hung on to it.
you were invested in the hot tub.
Dude, if you get a hot tub, a girl's going to hang on. If you get a personal hot tub.
I feel like, have you ever, so you stayed in a relationship because, were you happy in this relationship?
Yes.
You were happier in the hot tub.
I was happier in the hot tub. You know what? When I was in Atlanta, it was fun and safe. And he's a good guy. But you know what happened was then I moved up to LA, and then my career kind of was like popping off. And I started to meet people in LA, and then was kind of exposed to like more, and I mean this in the best way, like freaks and like different like walks of life than I really hung out with in Georgia. And I was like, I think I want to explore a lot more.
How long ago was this?
We broke up April 2024.
Okay. And you've been single since then?
Yeah, but I have this like problem where I love to fall in love for 2 months.
That's not a problem.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I think I have a dopamine hit. Like I find somebody and I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed with you for 2 months. But I've been telling people like I'm gonna get an ick and be over you.
What is your biggest ick?
Lately, it's been I like if you're really bad at communication, that's horrible. Mm-hmm. But if you're over communicative, I loathe that. I don't want to talk for 2 hours on the phone every day.
Yeah.
You know, I need to call you, but then when I pick up the phone, we chat for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's it. But I think that, and then my other biggest ick, I found it's LA a lot, and I've been dating a lot of musicians. Have you ever noticed like somebody that uses a lot of therapy jargon at you? And they're always like, you're this, you're this, you're this. And you're like, I feel...
Are they projecting?
Yeah, I'm like, but you just did a line of coke and you have a face tattoo. You can't tell me I'm a narcissist. It's 11 a.m.
Why are you dating people with face tattoos?
It's so fun. That's my new obsession. Face tattoos, hand tattoos, scalp tattoos.
Yikes.
Like a tattoo that you notice because the wind blows and their hair gets parted in a weird way.
Yeah.
And you realize like they have like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
In their calic. I love that.
You know, I feel like so I just had a son, and I feel like if my son ever got a face tattoo, I'd be so pissed off because I'd be like, I breastfed you when I should have just given you formula.
That's so true. It's so true.
It's
he
like...
He probably won't. That's a gateway drug. Formula to face tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean...
Like, I could have eaten a lot of raw fish when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
The things that I did, that I have done for him to be like together. But
you're gonna have your child is gonna be together. Like your son is gonna be,
knock on wood,
full. You know, I can already tell. Like I can tell. Like these are like.
What kind of trauma do these guys with face tattoos tell you about? Like what's going down in their life?
I don't know. I think it's a lot of you know what? It's very, I don't even think Christian is the word. Very like religious upbringings. That's been a few of them recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they kind of rebel. But it's like the religious upbringings where there's no sense of self. You know what I mean? Where they're like, like nobody's going like, hey, are you going through something? Let's talk about it. It's like, hey, I hear you're going through something. Turn to the Lord and pray and kneel and beg for forgiveness.
Yeah.
So there's no actual like self therapy going on.
Yeah.
So then they go the opposite direction later in life.
So you said these guys were like mostly musicians?
Yeah.
Is there a specific instrument that you find yourself gravitating towards? Like the guitarist or the drummer or the singer?
Yeah, it's got to be the singer.
The lead man.
I think my instrument is lead.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would be too. It's like,
Yeah.
why are we going for the Ringo Starr?
Yeah. I'm like, well, because I'm a comic. Like, I write my material.
Yeah.
I want to talk to somebody who writes, and who is the lead. Like, I'm not.
Are they taking you on romantic dates?
Also what I love is a secret getaway get together. Like romantic dates, but I'm like, if we know kind of the same people and we're like, we can't let people know that we're doing this.
Okay.
We go to a different city or we meet up in a city. Like if we're both touring.
Uh-huh.
And we have to be secretive about it. Love that.
That is fun.
It is fun. I think I'm in a very traumatic part of dating right now, but I'm like, it's okay.
It sounds like you're having fun, though.
I'm having so much fun.
And after a 4-year relationship, you deserve to have fun.
Yeah, and like explore.
Yeah.
You almost like, maybe I should date some toxic people to recognize it.
Well, you don't even have to date toxic people. I think just dating a variety of people, different people, different walks of life is really good to just, I don't know, exercise your freedom.
Yeah, I agree. Because then you're kind of like, well, you learn. Because at first when you like kind of date these people, you don't know really what the signs are, and you don't, and like I'm kind of a people pleaser. So I'll kind of put up with stuff till I don't put up with it. So it's kind of good to date these people so you get over putting up with it.
Let's get into our main course questions. Does dating a bunch of different people for 2 months at a time ever make you worried that you're not going to find the one because you're in this mode of hopping around?
Yeah, I had this conversation with some comics yesterday, though. Guys, one is in like 10-year relationship, married, about to have a baby. Another one's like a younger comic, but he really likes this girl he's dating. And I was like, I think for me, I'll probably be in relationships that fit that chapter of my life for the rest of my life. Like, I don't think I'll ever be in one relationship. I don't think I'll ever find a soulmate and then it'll be for the rest of my life. But I'm like, yeah, but they were like torn up about it too. And I was like, no, you guys are saying that, like, you're thinking I'm saying that because I'm sad. Like, I feel very comfortable and healthy, and that feels good to me. Because I feel like we're different people. You were different in your 20s than your 30s. People are different in their 40s and 50s. And I'm like, why not find somebody that matches who you are at that point in your life and helps you grow and be a better person in your life? But what happens if you guys then grow into different people? Are you going to stay in a miserable relationship just because society's told us you should stick together? Or like, what if then you separate in a healthy way and then you go find other people that are healthy for you in that next chapter in life?
Yeah.
So I feel like, and my life is so, I'm gone every weekend, and I love that. I love my independence. I love, like I was supposed to be home 2 days ago, and now I'm like here, and I'm still not going home. I'm going somewhere else afterwards. I love that I have this independence, and I love traveling and having, and being able to like throw my life into my career. And I feel like that probably means that if I ever find like a partner, they're going to have to be super independent as well. And like those kind of people tend to be okay with like letting go when it's not right anymore. Instead of like very dependent people who have to like, both of them have to be anchors of their lives together. So I think it's like a nature of the business kind of thing. Yeah. But I'm like okay with it. I don't know if it's because I, watched parents who weren't in happy relationships or watched other people who weren't in happy marriages.
Did your parents get divorced?
No. You know what I know? I wonder if it is too. They didn't get divorced, but my mom passed away. I was 22. She was like 7 days into being 51 years old when she passed. But they definitely were not in a happy relationship by any means. So I wonder too if it's because it was like very hard for me. We were very close. She was my favorite person in the entire world. So I very much grieved it for a long time. And now I'm on the other side of grief. You know, you still feel it now and then, but like I'm understand loss and like grief. And I understand that there's a life on the other end of it that can be very beautiful because you have experienced grief. So I'm like, maybe I just am okay and comfortable with loss.
Yeah. When I started this podcast, it felt really intimidating. Setup, filming, schedule, logos. It was super overwhelming. And every day seemed to introduce a new decision that needed an answer. When you're starting off with something new, it seems like your to-do list keeps growing every day with new tasks. And that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything can be such a game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. Shopify has a ton of helpful tools like design templates, AI content creation, marketing, and inventory resources. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/date. Go to shopify.com/date. Shopify.com/date. I feel like, though, how people change in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and stuff. Yeah. I feel like you change the most from 20s to 30s. I feel like there's a lot that happens in those 20 years because you go from high school to college to the real world. You go from like 20 to 21. You hit your 30s. Then your mid 30s. And then by the end of that, you're kind of an adult.
Yeah, I think. And then the next shift is menopause.
Hold your boat. That happens like hopefully, I don't know, in your 50s, like when you're starting to get into your 50s. Yeah, that's a midlife crisis, and you just go and you buy wildly expensive things that you probably can't afford, and you justify
go to a villa
it.
in Italy.
Yeah, that's when you like do stuff like that. But when it comes to relationships, I think that I had a friend that was very into like the same mentality that you are and the way that you rationalize age and when people grow apart. But I think that also part of a relationship when it's working out is learning how to work things out and grow together.
Yeah.
But I realize that not everyone can do that. Some people just change so much that they're no longer a good fit in their relationship.
Yeah, and I don't mean like this 2-month thing is because I'm having fun. I'm like, I could see 10, 12-year marriages. And then like that ending.
Yeah.
And then like maybe you find somebody else for the next 10 years.
I feel like those end because people cheat. People are assholes and they just
get over each other.
Communication just falls like through the floor.
Yeah, there's like a spark that just can't come back. I think some people can come back, but I'm also just like, I love change and like growing. So I'm just like, wouldn't it be exciting to like find somebody new? You know that like butterfly feeling when you find somebody?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might just be addicted to that.
I mean,
and I'm not saying it's for everybody, but I feel like there's people that's, or I'm just like, if people had more of that mentality, they wouldn't be so hurt.
Yeah. You're also big city now.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people with small town vibes are usually the ones that lock it down a little too soon.
Yes.
And they don't get out and experience real life.
That makes me so sad. I went to school at the University of South Carolina and like started to go to friends' weddings like 26, 27. And I was just like, like they were dating all of college.
Yeah.
And everything. And I'm like, get out there. Explore. Go get some wounds. Get some diseases. You know?
Yeah. Do you have pets?
No, I had a dog with him, the Georgia guy, but that was also probably why I stayed longer than I should have, because I loved my dog so much. Yeah.
So you had a dog in a hot tub.
Dog in a hot tub. And
imagine
it was
if you got a dog in a hot tub.
I know, but I'm on the road I'm on the road 50 days a month.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? I would like to eventually. I think at that point it's just a money thing. Like, you know, and I'm like, I have to be selling out at clubs before I can be like, guys, will you hold my dog while I'm on stage?
Yeah.
Like, I can't have half the room be couponed and then be like, will you hold my dog while I'm on stage? They'll be like, bitch.
Have you ever gone on a date with a guy and he's tried to like out funny you? Like you sort
All
of
the freaking time. It's
dude,
so annoying.
why is that?
Because guys have to be the alpha and everything. And so if you're like the clearly like funny, more outwardly presenting, like skilled person,
Yeah.
I feel like they have to.
It's so
They have to
obvious
outshine that.
when a guy does that. Like
It's so annoying, and it'll never permeate in their brain what they're doing. They don't understand it.
They just think that they're out with a comic
Yeah,
and you're hot
Yeah.
and you're funny, and so they feel like they have to put on this persona to like connect with you.
yes, and also then they're so defensive of everything you say. I hate telling people I'm a comedian, because then when you do that and then you're just yourself, but you enjoy riffing or making jokes or whatever else, they'll go, oh, you made a joke. Oh, you trying to be funny now? And it's like, if you didn't know that about me, you would just enjoy me.
Yeah.
It's just all of a sudden like, are you trying to be better than me now? It's like, no, I'm just myself. And that's your insecurity screaming. It is so infuriating.
You know when you do stand up and you bomb, you know you're bombing.
Yes.
On a date, the guys don't know
No idea.
that they're bombing, and I wish that they knew what that felt like.
Yes. Maybe that's why I like musicians. Because it's not a comic, but it's somebody who has been humiliated a lot on stage. And
Yeah.
So they kind of like are like, we'll respect yours because we're just begging for somebody to respect. We're just hoping my dad thinks it's cool that I'm a musician too. But yeah, it's like, and the dad jokes and the like horrible humor that guys have that they think is on par with what you're doing
Yeah.
is insulting. Like run across the room because they remembered a streak joke that they have to tell you. And then the fake, I've gotten so good at fake laughing just so I don't feel awkward in the room because it's only us two.
Yeah.
And like, I'd rather, that's the other thing is like with this, also like you're in green rooms with other guy comics all the time. So you're around funny guys all the time. So it is kind of painful to be around a guy that like
Is trying to be funny.
don't
Don't you just want you also just want someone like authentically themselves to
Yes.
get to know.
Yes.
That was really hard for me when I was dating, finding someone that was just cool.
And confident with themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like they can just be themselves. They're not like did you ever notice when you were dating, would they see you with other guys and be nervous or insecure because they knew you were kind of just this known person that other people wanted to impress?
I never dated a lot. I've only dated like a handful of people.
Yeah.
Because I've never really been single for long.
Okay.
I was like a relationship hopper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a stint of time where I dated people for like 3 or 4 months or 6 months. Mm-hmm, and I had that for like, I would say a year and a half. So I dated like 4 people in a year and a half, but I
Yeah.
liked them all. But like one
Yes.
died.
What?
One lived in London. One was like, one just sucked. And then I found the one after that.
It's like you're dating male American Boy dolls. One died of the plague. One lived in London.
They
One was on the
very
Oregon
different.
Trail. They all have background stories.
I feel like I like the one on the Oregon Trail.
That one would be if they survive the Oregon Trail. That's a strong.
Did you ever
mate.
play that game, that computer game?
I I've talked about it. I talk about it in this hour. I talked about it in my last hour.
Really?
I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. I love the storyline, like the fact that like you could die from a mosquito bite. You never know. Life is precious. That was our religion growing up. Was Oregon Trail. That's how we learned how precious life could be.
The Oregon Trail and AOL. Those
AOL.
two things.
That's, you were never more present than watching that dial up.
Dude, when someone signed on, that like I would have a crush on a guy and
Yeah.
he would sign on.
The door opening.
Oh.
Wait, my favorite. And you would, first of all, the chats were the most like bland. Sup, NM, you, NM, cool, BRB, K, back, K, G2G, K. Like, it was all the same stuff. And so you'd have the most generic conversation, but then when you like go away for whatever reason to go get Cheetos or whatever,
Yeah.
you would have like the most passive aggressive quote in your away message. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You could like be quoting the Pussycat Dolls. And they'd be
Dude.
like,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was such a highlight for me in my childhood.
so good.
As if I didn't just see them in school.
Oh, and you were like too nervous to talk to him in school.
Of course.
Yeah. Never actually had a genuine conversation.
I never had a genuine conversation with anybody in high school.
That too. Oh, you went. I always forget I didn't go to school with boys. So when you're talking about like seeing boys in school, I'm like, yeah, I remember 4th grade.
I was homeschooled.
What?
Yeah.
What grades?
I was homeschooled
What?
up until my freshman year. And then I went to a private Christian school freshman and sophomore year. And then I went to a really horrible public school for 1 year. And it was so bad that I went to an alternative school to graduate early and I got my GED. And then I moved out of Texas to LA to get the fuck out of the small town I grew up in.
You kept like,
I progressed all the way to California by 18.
yeah, you just like kept like going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What your parents, what, they homeschooled you? Why? Because they just were like,
I was in gymnastics and I was an elite level. Like I was training for the Olympics. So I had to be homeschooled. So I trained from 6 a.m. to noon. And then I had lunch from noon to 1. And then I was homeschooled from 1 to 5 for like 10 years. Straight.
by who?
I had a college professor. She had a PhD in English. And she taught me stuff.
Like, what do you, this is, okay, because I've always been like, because I don't want children. And I'm like, if I ever did,
Are you sure?
I couldn't be more sure.
How do you know?
Because I nannied. I raised a family. I mean, their parents were great. I should say that. They raised
Yeah.
their kids. But like, I started out with this family and they had one baby 9 months old. And when I left 8 years later, their third child was
8
4 years
years?
old. Yeah. Like I
Whoa.
went through, she was pregnant twice. And I like went through like newborn to raising these kids.
Did you live with them?
No. But I mean, I was there 9 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Whoa.
So I'm like, I don't know. But I also go back like, I just realized I'm very, I saw it. I got it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so difficult. It's so hard. Like,
It's a lot.
even to the point of just being like, oh, we can't leave the house. It's a 23-minute ordeal to pack up the bag and put the baby in the da-da-da. And then the toddler starts screaming. And then the baby has a blowout. And you're like, I just want to go to the park and breathe fresh air. And like, you hear me. Like, I've been through it. I know. And like the fact that, and I know like, when people are like, yeah, we'll have a kid and we'll just figure it out. I'm like, no, that kid's going to be messed up. You have to spend time with the child and raise it and like spend quality time talking to it and everything else. Like you can't have a child and figure it out. Like my friends are like moving to Sweden and they're like, we might have a kid. We don't know. I'm like, no, the child, you're going to mess it up.
You're going to come out with a face tattoo.
Yes, exactly. This kid is going to be like a Swedish, like, I don't know, grunge band leader with tattoos on his eyelids. Like, I know what it takes to raise a kid and a good kid, and I'm too selfish with my time. And I love my time and my independence.
That's
and I
okay.
feel also like, not that I had a child, but I'm like, I do kind of feel like I've had pieces of the feeling of it.
Yeah.
Like, I love those kids.
Well, there's nothing wrong with not wanting kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times people have to, like they have to defend their perspective or like their feelings about it.
Yeah.
And
Women do.
Yeah. Because it can come across like, well, why not? You know, what's wrong? Like, why isn't that for you? But I feel like it's okay to not want kids. In fact, I feel like if you don't want kids, you shouldn't have kids.
Yes, 100%. And like, but I also think like women have, that's the rough part. We actually have to truly decide. Like you have a 14-year clock kind of.
Yeah.
At some point, like guys can be like, I don't know, maybe
Whenever.
maybe one day I'll have them when I'm 72. I don't know.
Robert De Niro did
And
it.
I know. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. And like, but we have to like, it has to be a thing you really truly process in your head. And then when you're ready, like you have to start changing your life for either way to make sure, if you want kids, like you have to like, you know, like you have to make sure you have an anchor here. Mm-hmm. And you know, then you adjust your life for the kid and everything else. And like, it's, I mean, you know, if you're going through it, you're probably so tired right now. You probably want to take a nap right now.
Well, I've wanted to take naps since I was 10. So I feel like that hasn't changed or increased. I still want to take naps just as badly. But what I have found is how many people, like, now that I'm a mom, I have had to learn how to do my daily activities with a tiny best friend. And so grocery shopping has been my favorite experience.
Really?
I have my stroller, and on the bottom of it, I have like a basket. It's like where I put my diaper bag and all my stuff.
Yeah.
So when I go grocery shopping, I put things underneath the basket instead of strolling around an actual basket.
Oh, yeah.
With a baby. I just do my stroller, and I put things in the bottom of the stroller.
Oh, wow.
And people think I'm stealing at the grocery store. Because I'll take things and I'll put them underneath this and like in a bag.
Oh,
and so people just think I'm stealing because I don't have an actual grocery cart. And I'm like,
I have Lululemon on. I'm not stealing.
I'm not stealing.
You know?
I'm just making this work.
You need to have like a sign on the back of the stroller, not stealing.
Yeah.
Just limited storage space.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So that's been my biggest journey, is figuring out ways to make life work.
Yeah, it's and it's like if you have multiple kids, it's only gonna get more complicated. This is what I was gonna ask you because you went through that. Because I always was like, if I ever had one, then I would be like, well, I don't really want you, so I'm gonna capitalize off of you then, and like you're gonna start making me money from the get-go. And I was like, you're going to be an athlete from the get-go or a model or something. Like we are
You would
making
have a model baby.
money off of you.
You'd have
This
a
is
model
messed up.
baby.
I mean, I'd model it even if it was ugly. Like ugly babies people want to see ugly babies.
Yeah.
Halloween costumes. You want to see an ugly baby in that thing.
Be Shrek.
Be Shrek. Yes. Spirit Halloween, reach out to me. So after going through like gymnastics, would you push your child to be a professional child?
I'm not going to push my kid to do anything.
But what if
Except
your
martial
kid,
arts.
Okay. That was an extreme accept.
It was also a very hard left turn that I had to make very quickly. That's because I want him to be good at self-defense. I don't want him to be the bitch boy that
Smart.
gets beat up.
Smart.
So the one thing I will push on him is self-defense.
Can we do the martial arts though that is also Zen? I feel like there's some martial arts that is real intense, and then there's some that's like, I could kill you with my pinky if I wanted to,
But I'm not going to because I'm Zen. No, totally.
unless I absolutely need
What
to.
is that? There's this specific word for that kind of martial arts.
I think it's,
I don't know, but he's going to definitely have that. I want him, and then
Good.
if he wants to quit martial arts, then he's going to Tai Chi.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Tai Chi
Okay.
is when you only kill if you have to, not because somebody bucks up to you at the bar,
Right.
right?
I'm going with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he ever wants to quit, he's going to have to fight me and prove that he can
physically fight you.
Yeah, why not? We'll see what happens. I'm always looking for a good adventure. But I'll be like, fight me. And then once he like puts me in a chokehold, I'll be like, okay. And then I will feel comfortable with him getting out of martial arts.
Okay. So if you rationalize, you're like, I had to beat the shit out of my 6-year-old to prove to him that he still needed to stay in martial arts.
I think that's so funny. I can't beat the shit out of anybody.
I just look in the window and I'm like, she's so sweet. But I did see her sitting on her child the other day and saying, you will go back to school until you sit on me.
Yeah, it's just, you got to make shit fun, you know?
Yeah, I get it. But if your son was like, I want to be a professional swimmer.
That's cool.
You would be down?
Let's go.
And homeschool, like we're going to like practice every day.
If that's what he wanted to do.
So you don't regret your childhood at all?
I mean, regretting childhood.
I always
put a big umbrella underneath this.
I know. I always wondered. My parents didn't push us to do anything, and I'm always like, God, I wish we'd have had a cool something. And then you were the total opposite. You were the total extreme.
Well, I tried everything, and nothing stuck. So I tried to like play guitar, and I didn't like guitar. I played Sega. That didn't last very long.
What is Sega? The
Sega Genesis, the
video game.
The video game.
I
don't know. I thought that was a sport when I was younger, and that didn't work out.
Mom and Dad, I want to move to Tokyo.
Yeah,
and be world championships Sega.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
that was my shit. But still, I tried a lot of things.
Yeah,
none of it worked. Soccer didn't work. But then when I started gymnastics, that I really, really liked. And then I think my parents saw an opportunity because I really, really, really wanted a college scholarship. So they were like, oh, we can save money with college if you get a college scholarship. And then I blew my knee out for the third time when I was like 16, and then that fell through. So then I sent my parents through a wild depression because all their money just went straight down the toilet. I know, it was crazy. So I moved away.
Because you just wanted to get out of it.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't be anywhere near like the sadness of like that not working out. So I went to Hollywood and I was like, I'm going to be a star.
I get it. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
What pressure on you though?
A lot. And I was an only child. So that's also where they fucked up. I wish I would have had brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Because they could have been like, well, this next one's going to be tennis.
Just for some support.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, or just like another kid to be like...
For them to talk to.
Or another kid to be like the F up.
Right.
So even if your knee blows out, you're like, well, at least I'm not like...
Yeah, Alex could do better than me. It's not, you know?
Yeah.
Are you an only child?
No, 2 brothers.
Awesome. Are you the oldest, youngest, middle?
Middle.
Dude, I feel like you're in the sweet spot.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I always wondered what it would be like to have sisters. You know, you always see sisters and you're like, God, you have like a third arm. You know, it's also like sisters are always like so close and they have this like kinetic energy with each other. And then my brothers are like...
That is true.
My brothers are like disgusting. It's so gross. You have hair and you put lip gloss on. You're such a freak.
Do they...
Like, you don't understand
Are they protective of you?
Not at all.
Really?
Couldn't give a hoot less. Like, my older brother... Like, if we do, like, family stuff and people, like, come up to me and say something about, like, how excited they are about my career or anything, he, like, rolls his eyes and doesn't even want to hear about it.
Really? How much older are they?
Older brother's 2 years older.
Okay.
Younger brother's 5 years younger. My older brother and I were pretty close. And then we kind of, like... Now my younger brother and I are closer now. Because he kind of calls me. And he's, like, sweeter. He's, like, a more gentle soul.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. The older brother's, like... But he also lives in Alaska, and his favorite restaurant is Raceway gas station roller dogs. And his favorite...
Is he a truck driver?
No, he just is like a, no, he works at the hospital, but he was like a raft guide and like an ATV mechanic. He just is like, lives off the land and loves, like anything extra is stupid. You know what I mean? like paying for Botox.
I would never have pegged that as your older brother.
Oh yeah. Oh, but the other one lives in Utah too, and is like a ski instructor, and half the time lives in a tent, and
They're
is
so
a
into
field
nature.
biologist. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. So they like I live in LA, and like I am a comic, and like
You're living in the real world.
they would be like, I'm living in the bullshit world. And they're like, go live in a valley and like live on a kayak for 3 days instead. See that? So they think I'm the freak show.
So are they the kind of guys that like walk around barefoot and they're like, the earth is really good for the bottom of your feet and they're chi?
They're not chi. They're just like, they want to drink Miller Lite in a river.
Okay, well, I can get down with that.
Yeah, they're not like zen. They're just like,
They're not hippie about it.
they're not hippie about it. They're just like simple. Let's climb a rock and get drunk at the top of it.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. So all this like extra stuff about me, they roll their eyes at.
Oh.
So, but
But
were all
you're
like
fun.
that.
You sound fun.
I'm so fun.
They don't sound very fun.
They are fun though. It's very weird. We like are growing up, like our parents worked all the time. So we would get home and they wouldn't be there. So we would just like our friends would come over and we'd like light shit on fire and drive down the street and like go make a mudslide somewhere.
Yeah.
Like we were just kind of like rascals.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. People are always like, yeah, I grew up and my parents showed me like Carlin and then we grew up on, Bob Dylan and all this stuff. I'm like, we never had any culture because our parents weren't there. So we just lived in dirt and like had fun. I ran away from the cops a lot.
Really?
Yeah. But not for anything bad. We were just always unsupervised.
Yeah. Well, I feel like do you feel like your comedy pulls from your childhood or your life at all like that because of that?
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. But it's always just, I just like, I talk about personal stories and everything else. But I'm always like, do you ever feel like you meet somebody and you're like, God, your parents showed you so many different worlds and exposed you to so much stuff. And my parents were just like, the lawn better be mowed. And I don't want to call from the police. And you're like, all right, see you in 3 days.
Yeah. Well, I feel like some kids now are getting more of like a worldview of things.
Yes.
And maybe it's because of social media and like they're exposed to like you can go on and like look at a travel account and see a lot of things. And then I feel like traveling now is a lot easier than it was whenever I was growing up.
Yeah.
If I was getting on a plane and going somewhere, it was like a big deal.
Yeah. I think my first flight was my grandpa remarried a Canadian woman and lived in Calgary.
Yeah.
My first flight was to Calgary. But I remember being like, getting on a plane?
Big deal.
Yeah.
Now you can travel anywhere and it's super easy.
Yeah, and you like, there's children who are like, I'm in love with a woman in Singapore at 14. And you're like, how do you, I don't even know where Singapore is on a map. How do you fall in love with somebody like that? And they like have all these relationships and TikTok best friends and everything else now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I fell in love with somebody on AOL chat. And they said it was a 14-year-old boy. It was probably a 52-year-old man, but that was like my only relationships that were worldly.
Yeah.
I remember, did you ever do the chats, AOL chats?
Like, I only did Messenger.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't in the chats.
I was in the chats, but it was like, I wanted to be a horse girl, but I wasn't.
Uh-huh.
But I would go into the horse girl chats and then lie about all the horses I had and what breeds they were and their names.
That's fun. You actually probably had to know a lot about it to do that, though.
Oh, I didn't.
You just
I
made it up?
Yeah. Oh, I ride Western and Eastern at the same time. I'm so all over the place.
I love it, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, even though you don't want kids, do you want to get married?
I don't care. Like, I'm indifferent to it. I'd be down if somebody wanted to and it was a good relationship, but I don't need to either.
Did the guy that you were with for 4 years, did you ever think he was going to propose to you?
Yeah, that's when I think I was like, I got to move on because like people would be like, what if, if we were going somewhere and people would be like, is he going to propose to you there? And my first thought was like, oh, he better not. He better not. God, I would hate that. And that's when I was like, I should move on. This isn't fair to him.
If that's your feeling towards it, then yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much.
Did he ever give you jewelry as a gift?
No. Yes. But it was just a necklace that said K-Biz on it, which was my old AOL screen name.
Really? Yeah.
And it was my IG name for a while, but then it broke. But that was it.
Okay.
Why? Is that a sign?
No, I'm just curious. I feel like when a guy gives a girl jewelry, it's such a symbol of like of love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it makes
But
sense.
that might just be my thing too. Like when a guy gives me jewelry, I'm like, oh, because then I'm gonna wear it
Yeah. And then what if you break up? Do you still get to wear it?
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Is it expensive?
Yes.
If it is expensive, for sure.
Yeah.
I still have a bracelet on from a guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this was given to me by my man now. This was given to me by a different guy. My mom made this one.
Wait.
But yeah.
What is your man now? Does he doesn't give a hoot that you wear it?
I think he's just now gonna find out. Another guy gave me this one.
Oh, you're just like, it's so cute. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's also it's expensive. It's gold and diamonds. And it's like, I'm not supposed to wear that anymore.
You're not gonna not wear that.
I'm not gonna not wear it.
No, not at all.
Maybe
Yeah,
if
you
it was
have to.
like something silver and it had like a little heart with an L, I'd be like, I'm not gonna wear
That's pretty.
your James Avery bullshit.
Yeah. You know? Wait, is this one James Avery? Somebody gave this to me. Yes. No, it's something.
James
similar.
Avery is like that Christian brand. It's like a Christian brand.
Oh, no one would give me that.
Just burn right off your hand.
They know better than that. I would get an email from James Avery like, please take that off.
Please don't do your
Stop.
any more stand up wearing our jewelry.
Yes. Stop telling us about your tattoo of the Virgin Mary and a bucking bronco as your tramp stamp. Take that ring off.
Well, I guess for my final question, I have a dessert question that I always ask someone.
Yes.
So a guy's never proposed to you. What is the most romantic thing a guy has ever done for you?
Romantic thing a guy has ever done for me? Oh my God, that's a really good question. And I'm like, I don't think anything ever.
Really? No guy's ever done anything really romantic?
A guy flew out to yeah. A guy one time like flew out to surprise me at one of my shows at the end of the weekend. So that I would, because it was like a cross country flight back, so that I wouldn't fly back alone, and I got to like fly
That's
out
really
with him.
nice.
I like that. I thought that was really cool and really romantic.
Was that a 2-month relationship?
Yeah. That was 3 weeks in. So we were
That's
hot
okay.
and
Yeah.
heavy.
That's awesome.
I like that. I one time the Georgia guy for my birthday, that was the biggest thing, is he got us a weekend in Mexico.
Okay.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
I dig that.
What part of Mexico?
We did Isla Mujeres
Nice.
and then Cancun. I think we just we flipped and then just
two
went
great
to a
places in
resort.
Mexico. I like both
Yeah.
of those better than Cabo.
Yeah, it was so fun. And like, dude, I love a trip with a guy, even if we haven't been dating that long. Like a out of the country trip.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
I don't want a guy when I'm working really to be out hanging around with me. I want to have no work and like, let's go do some weird shit together.
Yeah.
Yes. I did
Where else have you traveled with a guy?
that. I went to Europe with a guy last October.
Okay. What part of Europe?
Portugal, Nantes, and Paris.
Dude, fun.
It's so fun. That's why I'm like, hey, if you want to date somebody for 3 months and we'll go to Tokyo, I'm down.
So why do most of these I know I already asked you my last question, but what is there a common thread why these 2-month relationships don't work out? Or are you like Leonardo DiCaprio, like your time is up?
I kind of get like, I find an ick about somebody.
Okay.
And I'm like,
You can't
my
get over it.
chemical in my brain are just like the light has been turned off the cord has been snapped. I can't turn it back on again.
Yeah.
It's something in my brain.
My ick is when people break up with me. Like,
I hate that. I hate when I'm dating somebody and they break up with me, and then I'm like, well,
Ew.
how am I supposed to date you after this?
yeah, exactly. That's my biggest
That's
ick.
so hard. That sucks. I hate that.
If you break up with me, it is such an ick.
Yes.
That there's no I'm sorry in the world.
Because then you have to be like, I have to break up with you now because you broke up with me.
Yeah, and I just I can't go back
Yeah.
to you because you're so dumb.
Oh, have
That
they
you
like
broke-
tried to get back with you?
Of course.
Of course. They see that.
I've
their
never
ways.
had a guy break up with me that didn't try to come back.
Really.
Never ever. That's why it's an ick.
Yeah. I can see because you're so fantastic that they like you don't like test them because you're just like you and you're so lovely. And so then they're like, they break up with you and then they realize how fantastic you were that you never made them second guess themselves. And then they come back to you.
I am so in love with someone when I date them.
Yes.
I'm a really good girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I'm loyal, and I'm fun, and I cook, and I'm domestic, and I'm like all about someone.
Yeah.
And then I think they get scared because they see that there's like this level of commitment that they have to show up with in order to date me because I show up with that. And so I expect it. And if I'm not getting it, then I will peace out.
Really?
But before I peace out, if I'm like still in it and a guy gets cold feet and then they break up with me because they can't handle that level, that for me is like, ew.
You're the biggest
Then it's-
idiot on the face of the planet.
Then I'm like, you're done.
yeah, you're stupid.
Sure, go. I
But
don't care.
that's good.
Then they're gone.
I couldn't argue with that. What an idiot.
Yeah,
What
I
a
don't-
stupid moron idiot.
It's my ick.
Yeah, I get it. No argument. Good for
Well,
you.
thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I
This
could
is so
talk
fun.
to you for so much longer.
I know, this was fun. This is easy.
Thank you for coming
This is
on.
great. Congrats.
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at It's Catherine Blanford, tour dates, everything, catherineblanford.com, and my special on YouTube, free 99, and it's clean if you listen to it with the sound off. It's called Catholic Cowgirl. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you for coming on. Thank you guys for tuning in to our first episode back. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.